Okay, hello everybody. We have another video for you. This one is the second trade of June 22nd, and I am short two contracts. I actually have a stop up here, and the reason for going short is, remember, price action always uh, rules over oscillators. So even though our oscillators are turning up, what we have is red bars. We have our averages turning down, and I bought to the pullback of the 10 EMA, which is right about here, where you can see I got short. Um, Again, we have red bars, and I was looking at some other things which led me to believe that the market's going to go down. We also have an ABC pattern here, and I drew my Fibonacci extension to kind of get an idea of where the market might go. So let's watch this trade develop a little bit, and I'll narrate if possible. I'm going to try not to trim the videos too much so you can see the patience that's required and how painfully slow the market moves sometimes. Okay, I'm going to bring over the tick here. I haven't mentioned this too much before, but I do watch the tick in my trading setups, and how I do this is very specific way. I watch the tick and look for things in the tick. I used to have it in TradeStation, and I'd watch it in TradeStation, but I got the data for NinjaTrader, and so the tick is an important part of our setups too, because it can help you to time your entries better, and divergences in the tick or declining highs, or the tick not getting to certain levels, can indicate that the sellers are in control or the buyers are in control. So it's an art. Tape reading is an art, and reading the tick is an art. It takes some practice, but basically what I'm showing here, the trend line on the tick, is that you have lower highs on the tick, which is indicating that they're not buying far into the tick, and that means that the sellers are taking over. The lows on the tick, however, are at the extremes of the tick low for the day. So again, I drew my Fibonacci extension, and we'll take a look at that here. Looking for a drop to the 3450 area. Okay, so we got a point on two contracts. I put my first contract in at 6 ticks. I think it's going to go a little bit further. I'm just a tick ahead of the 61.8 Fibonacci extension here, as a lot of times you'll get a bounce right at that level. You also might find support at even numbers. So I got 5 ticks in the trade, looking for 6 on the first contract and a little bit more on the second contract, as I think it's going to push down a little bit more. It also bears repeating that price action, which is the patterns on the bars and so forth, take precedence over oscillators. So it isn't an art to read oscillators as well. You have full oscillations, which we can see here at the chart. On the chart, we can see the full oscillation, the low at about the 1 o'clock hour, and then the full oscillation at about 1350, which is about 25 minutes later, and then back another full oscillation took 40 minutes or so, and sometimes you can get a partial oscillation or uh, just a little bit, and an oscillator can remain overbought or oversold, but you still get a smaller oscillation as price continues to drop, like in this case. Okay, it looks like we're going to get filled here. Note on the tick, it didn't get very high. And we just got filled on our first contract. So we made 5 ticks on our first contract and hoping for a little bit more. I have the quick button set on my dome, so I may just put a contract, my buy to cover in at the bid, or I could just hit the market button. Okay, and that was that. We got filled. Okay, so we got filled at 35, and what happened was I hit the bid button as the market was accelerating to the downside, and I got filled at 35, which is actually 7 ticks on the second contract. So that was a total of 13 ticks on 2 contracts. Very, very good trade. If you'd like to find out more about how I trade live via discretion using our indicators and the tick and tape reading, please contact me at systems@bluewavetrading.com. Thanks for watching today.